The topic of no-fault divorce has gained attention, particularly in Texas GOP's recent platform changes. They're advocating for the elimination of no-fault divorce, which means that divorces would require proof of infidelity or abuse to proceed. Republicans in various states are considering similar changes. Critics argue that no-fault divorce can sometimes enable one party, often women, to gain ongoing financial benefits after a divorce without adequate justification. This proposed shift has sparked heated debates, especially among those who perceive it as an erosion of their financial entitlements. Some see it as validation of suspicions that financial motives often underlie relationships. No-fault divorce permits divorce filings without the need to provide specific reasons to the law. Historically, men were often the primary breadwinners, and women sought financially secure partners. However, societal dynamics have evolved, with more women becoming primary earners. This shift sometimes leads to dissatisfaction among married women who out-earn their husbands and attain higher social status. To address these changing dynamics and promote fair partnerships, some argue that expenses should be equally shared. This includes shared responsibilities for household chores, yard work, vehicle maintenance, and personal expenses such as clothing and cosmetics. Such a setup would apply consistently, regardless of circumstances like illness or pregnancy. It ensures that both partners contribute equally to childcare costs. Any leftover income is retained by each individual. Another aspect influencing this debate is the passport bros movement, where men move abroad in search of both freedom and potential spouses. This movement can result in a shift of economic resources to other countries, affecting the domestic economy. It's worth noting that discussions about contesting no-fault divorce often lead to deeper conversations about the true essence and seriousness of marriage. Some argue that, historically, marriage has been misused as a means to gain financial advantages through divorce, a practice that is now being scrutinized. A friend's dad, a retired medical professional with over 30 years of experience, believes that feminism has had a significant negative impact on women. According to him, many women today experience divorce, have multiple children from different partners, struggle with financial debt, battle severe weight issues, and possess a sense of entitlement. Traditionally, a husband has been seen as the head of the household, responsible for protecting his wife. Shockingly, by 2030, it's predicted that 50% of women aged 24 to 45 won't be in relationships with men. These women seem oblivious to the dire consequences of their choices. Some women advocate for sharing finances in a relationship, but this idea doesn't sit well with me. I've personally faced financial problems, including overdraft fees and bill juggling, when I merged finances in my relationships. It's worth noting that feminist-influenced court systems have been in control in the United States for over 50 years. Fortunately, Florida recently eliminated alimony, leading to discontent among women. It's high time for no-fault divorce to disappear because all a woman needs to do is claim unhappiness to end a marriage. The legal treatment of men in marriage often resembles a business agreement, holding them to high financial responsibilities. On the other hand, women sometimes act as if they bear no responsibility for maintaining the marriage and are solely there to receive. Thankfully, these notions are evolving. Repealing no-fault divorce would restore the sanctity of marriage. The original purpose of marriage was to protect women and children, shaped through thousands of years of societal evolution. A stable society often revolved around the concept of monogamous partnerships, where one man and one woman were directly responsible for their children's welfare. Many modern societies, in contrast, are unstable, have low birth rates, and face issues like depression and crime. Even if they were to eliminate no-fault divorce, the prospect of marriage remains a daunting one for men. It's a scenario where, as a man, you could still find yourself trapped in a marriage with a cheating spouse or facing financial recklessness. The outcome for men often involves a difficult battle within the legal system to dissolve the marriage. Clearly, there's a need for change. The issue that men face today is rooted in the belief that men and women are entirely equal. In the past, there was a distinct understanding that men were providers and protectors, responsible for supporting the family and safeguarding them from societal challenges. If a man failed in this role or engaged in harmful behavior, he would face consequences like expulsion from his community or divorce. This was the essence of divorce for men in those times. However, the landscape shifted dramatically with the rise of feminist no-fault divorce laws. Men from this and the next generation, raised in an era of feminism and the idea of complete gender equality, now find themselves in situations where they must pay child support and alimony while fighting for custody of their children. All of this happens within a society that continues to proclaim that men and women are equal. This paradox raises questions and creates a sense of injustice. Given the statistics and the legal implications, it's understandable why many men are reluctant to marry. The prospect of losing everything they've worked hard for over the years due to a no-fault divorce seems too risky. Men are opting out of marriage because they believe they can lead more peaceful lives without the complications of such relationships. The traditional role of being providers no longer carries the weight it once did, which used to be a significant reason for men to marry. Regardless of where you are or your age, it's essential to recognize that a happy marriage isn't guaranteed to stay that way forever. Women, in particular, might seek constant validation, which can be a way of compensating for periods of personal dissatisfaction or emotional turbulence. It's crucial for men to understand that placing their wives on a pedestal can set unrealistic standards and lead to complacency. Relationships should ideally be with self-assured individuals who don't require constant validation. It's important for men to establish boundaries and respect them, both for their partner's sake and their own self-respect. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you can be the first to know when my new video drops. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.